To begin in the United States, where the committee investigating the January 6 attack on the Capitol has accused the former President Donald Trump of dereliction of duty for failing to call off the riot. Investigators drew on testimony from top White House aides who described the president's inaction for nearly 3 hours during the assault on the Capitol. Through security footage and recorded interviews with those in the White House at the time, the panel argued that Trump gave a green light to the violence. The hearing also saw never-seen-before video showing Donald Trump refusing to say that the 2020 presidential election was over. The outtakes from his address filmed on January 7th last year showed the president modifying the script.
I would like to begin by addressing the heinous attack yesterday, and to those who broke the law, you will pay. You do not represent our movement. You do not represent our country. And if you broke the law, you can't say that. I already said you will pay. The demonstrators who infiltrated the Capitol have defied the seat of justice. It's defiled, right? See, I can't see it very well. Okay, I'll do this. I'm going to do this. Let's go. But this election is now over. Congress has certified the results. I don't want to say the election's over. I just want to say Congress has certified the results without saying the election's over, okay?
But Congress is certified. Now Congress is
Yeah,
certified.
right.
Now Congress is
I didn't say over, so let me see. Go to the paragraph before. Okay? I would like to begin by addressing the heinous attack yesterday. Yesterday is a hard word for me.
Just take it out. The heinous attack.
Good. Take the word yesterday, because it doesn't work with the heinous attack on our country. Say on our country. Want to say that?
No, keep it.
My only goal was to ensure the integrity of the vote. My only goal was to ensure the integrity of the vote.
Earlier, I spoke with our correspondent in Washington, Sumi Somaskanda, on what consequences, if any, the committee's investigation might have for Donald Trump.
Well, President Trump has from the very beginning disparaged and discredited these hearings. He's delivered these long tirades on his social media platform, Truth Social, and he did that again on Thursday. As for the consequences, that is a big question of debate here in Washington. So this committee is not pursuing actual legal action. That is not in its purview. That has to come from the Department of Justice. And we have seen members of this committee say they believe in no uncertain terms that the chain of responsibility for what happened before January 6th and on January 6th leads all the way up to the president, that he knew the election wasn't stolen, that he tried to coerce election officials, and that he incited that riot. But whether that means that we would actually see President Trump in court, that's trickier, because the Department of Justice has to weigh up whether all of this evidence that the committee has presented would actually hold up in court under cross-examination. And Anthony, just imagine a jury being selected for such a trial in what is an incredibly politicized environment here in the U.S. All that being said, many observers here believe that all of the evidence that's been presented has been so damning that the Department of Justice will have to do something. So we could possibly see Donald Trump facing legal consequences.
So part of that political environment, Sumi, elections on the horizon. Where does this leave the Republican Party right now?
Yeah, that's an interesting question, because on the one hand, the majority of Republicans have completely rejected these hearings. They've called them political theater, a witch hunt. They want hearings on inflation instead, issues more relevant to the American people. And Fox News, which I mentioned earlier, the main news channel for the right wing, hasn't shown the hearings live in their entirety. But we have seen a good number of Republicans mentioned, even implicated in these hearings, and we are quietly seeing some members of the party trying to put some distance between themselves and the former president. So these hearings could impact the direction in which the party heads.
Sumi Somaskanda in Washington, thanks so much.